Hello, welcome to episode 2 of our little mini series called Breaking into the Recruitment Agency. Okay, as promised, the next video I said I'm going to make about a platform called summer.com. So I learned about this platform last year in December. I decided to get on a course. Somebody was running a course on Instagram about remote work and stuff. So I thought, let me join in and hear what this is all about. So the person told us about this platform and other platforms, but I want to talk about this one in particular. So I went on the platform. I found a ton of jobs. They hire Latin America, the Philippines, and now South Africa. So I applied to a job and they are very responsive. So almost immediately after you apply, they send you an email say, hey, do this typing speed test. So to get good results for your WPM for the typing, you have to practice, because chatting on your phone is not the same as typing on your computer, right? So you practice, and then when you feel like you're in the zone, you immediately do the typing test, because they only give you one chance to do the typing test on summer.com. So my typing test came out high. I think it was 45 WPM, and immediately they respond to me and they're like, very good, can you make an introduction video? I do an introduction video, I send it through, and then I ask, is this good? I can do it again if it's not up to standard. And the guy, I was talking to a guy, the guy was like, no, it's perfect. And then remember, I'm talking to a guy, and then next I'm talking to a girl. I don't know, they switched between my profile. I don't know what they did, but now I'm speaking to a girl. She's like, very good, can you pick a date for an interview? You see, they are so responsive, they are very fast. It's like a nice place to be, right? So they're like, pick a date for an interview. Remember, I found out about them in December, and it was like mid-December, so there was no date available for like the entirety of the December. The only date available was the beginning of Jan, which I picked, I think was the 5th of Jan. So I picked the date for that time. And at the time, I didn't know that you could like do mock interviews with ChatGPT. So on the day of the interview, my nerves were all over the place. I was just saying weird things. Okay, we live and we learn. So my interview, it went well, but I wouldn't say I was happy with it 100%. So after a couple of days, the lady got back to me and said the client went with somebody else. And during the interview, she said they were interviewing 3 of us, so meaning the client went with one of us, right? So I was like, oh, okay, good. Now I know there are other positions there, so I went back and I applied to other positions. And no. Before I applied to other positions, I started talking to the lady. I was like, so what do I do now? Do I apply to new positions, or what happens now? Crickets. I go back to the initial guy I was talking to when I started this. I was like, I had an interview with a client, with the recruiter, and she said that the client went to somebody else. What happens? What do I do? Crickets. So I think they prioritize new applicants, and if you're good, then you're good. If you're not, I don't know if they discard you or what. I don't know. It was just weird vibes, and then I just gave up on them. I didn't like the whole vibe where they just keep quiet, but initially they were so responsive, you know. So, and then recently I saw on TikTok, no, on Instagram actually, yeah, a couple of people, because I follow people who talk about the things that I'm interested in. So they were speaking about this platform. They were like, you guys, there are jobs there, they are hot, they are hiring South Africans, please run and just apply to these people before you lose out. I was like, I know those people, but you know what, let me apply again. Maybe things have changed since January. So I apply using a different email. Remember, I have like 5 personal emails. Weird, I know, but okay. I applied using a different email, and what's weird is that they respond to me on my normal, like on my initial email that I used to apply in January. They didn't reply to the email that I used. They applied to the other email. And what did they say? They said, take the typing test. And if you've taken the typing test before, then you can forget about this email. I'm like, I took the typing test and you're responding to me with that email, so that should mean what? I don't know what it means, but I didn't take the typing test again because I just thought maybe they're just being weird again. I don't know. Maybe I might take the typing test, or maybe I might not, but I just feel like after they have an interview with you, they just don't prioritize you anymore. That's just my opinion anyway. So you can give them a try. The money for their jobs is very good because it ranges from about 1,200 USD to about, I don't know, some jobs are like 2,400 USD, and when you convert that to rent, nice, right? So yeah, that's my experience with somewhere.com, and yeah, that's just about it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.